Hello, thank you so much. Those you're already here. Thank you so much for joining our live today. Thank you so much. May I know which country you're connecting from? May I know which country you're connecting from? Country. At the comment section, if you don't mind, please. Let's know where you're connecting from. Let's know where you are connecting from. You can mention that at the comment section. You're welcome. This live broadcast as we discuss on as we share some little insight on overcoming procrastination. Let me know where you're connecting from, kindly, in the comment section. Thank you so much. Let me know where you are connecting from. Oh, yes, I can see James. James Ludon is in UK. Thank you so much, James Ludon. Thank you so much. You're welcome. All the way from UK. May I know where you're connecting from, kindly? May I know where you're connecting from? I'll just make some comments so I can pick you up wherever you are. James, thank you so much. May I know where you're connecting from, kindly? I know where you are connecting from. Which country are you? As before we jump into the main content for today, discuss something on overcoming procrastination. Yes. Good evening. Good evening. This must be Ibs. This must be Ibs. How are you, Ibs? I mean, long time. That's all done. Hello, teacher. Hello to you. How are you doing? Jeff, that one must be Ibs, right? That must be Ibs, right? I want to believe so. Please let me know if you're the one. Now, straight to the point. Straight to the point. I'd like us to share something about overcoming procrastination, because procrastination is a thief of destiny. Procrastination is a thief of vision. And please also, I hope this is confirmed that you can hear it for people to reply. It means you are able to hear me very well. Thank you so much. Now, thank you so much. Yeah, I may need to we'll talk. Thank you so much, Ibs. You've been very supportive to me. You've been supporting me seriously. My missions. Thank you so much. You've been great support ever since. Thank you so much, Ibs. Fred, Niwagaba, thank you so much, Fred, and all the way from Uganda. Now let's first of all hit straight to the point so we can get uh, some insight here. And please, my books are available. You can let me know in the comment section so you can get my books. Soft copies, very profound, including the one that I launched recently, Wisdom from the African Proverbs. We have Seen Beyond the Obvious, the very powerful book, The Cost of Becoming. Why not get your hard copies? I mean, your soft copies and hard copies, wherever you are. Why not? So maybe you can let me know in the comment section. But please help me share my email so someone can reach me through that. And the same email that is used for PayPal, so you can make payment through that. I appreciate. Thank you so much. Now, let's go. I want to share something very profound on overcoming procrastination. Now, if I may ask you, imagine you did exactly what came to your mind without postponing, without trying to carry it over. I will do it, or I will do it after this year, I will do it tomorrow, I will do it next week, I will do it next month, and so on and so forth. Imagine the visions that you had were executed them immediately. How far do you think you'd be? Probably very, very far. But procrastination came in and took that vision. It happens a lot even me as I'm speaking. These are things that took me a lot of energy, that took me extra time to be able to overcome. So procrastination is real, and many people would be very great people were it not for pushing things forward. Now, what happens is this: the major cause of procrastination is fear, thinking that it will be difficult to do that time. The major cause of procrastination is belief that it is difficult and belief that it will be easier another day. That's the only thing. You postpone, you carry it over to another day because you believe taking that action will be easier on that day, not knowing that you're carrying forward the same thing that you can just overcome right now and forget about that. Thank you so much, Boma. That is Dau Boma. I just bought your books today. Thank you so much. Just bought your books today. Thank you so much. I enjoyed the read. Now, there are different types of procrastination that we're going to talk about. And the first type of procrastination is called the productive procrastination. The productive procrastination is when you, let's say, you go to work and you are not actually working on the main thing that you wanted to achieve. You're not doing the main deliverable. I mean, what is expected of you of that day, what you're supposed to do, what you're planned to do. But what you're doing is that you're engaging in other activities around so that you feel that you are busy. Maybe that is when you now begin to arrange things around which could just stay, you begin to wipe around. So what you're trying to do is that you are trying to deceive your mind that you are busy, that you're doing something, while in reality, you are not doing the main thing that you wanted to do. See, that's a form of, okay, audio is not very good. Okay, let me remove this one. Sorry for that. Thank you so much, Gibbs, for identifying, for noticing that the audio is not.
Okay, please help me confirm. Is it okay now? Is my audio okay now? Please let me know. Ah, oh, thank you so much. People are saying that I should improve my audio. Please let me know if my audio is now okay. Oh, you're saying it is better now. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. In fact, let me now bring it closer. Let me now bring it closer. Oh, thank you so much. So if my great, 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 great. Good, good, good. Thank you so much for that. Oh, thank you so much for the feedback. At least I now know that I need to check on something now. So what am I trying to say? Believe you me, many people would do better if they would just make up their mind to do something, but procrastination comes in. So I was mentioning types of procrastination when the issue of sound came in, and thank you so much, Ibs, for that. Now, what happens is this. The first type of procrastination I'm talking about is the so-called productive procrastination. You are not doing the main thing, but you're just doing other things around it, which are not even related to the main thing that you wanted to do. In this case, you are just a busy body. You are busy but not doing the right thing. That is the so-called productive uh, procrastination, and many people are trapped into that. You are so busy, but you are so busy with things which are not very important. You're so busy with things that you never wanted to do, so you end up becoming a victim of productive procrastination. The next type of procrastination is the so-called the 50% procrastination. Now, what is 50% procrastination? Now, 50% procrastination is the type of procrastination where you are working 50% and you're also procrastinating, idling 50%. Now, let me give a typical example. Let's say you're working in an office, and you have the laptop, you have the computer. And so as you're working, one part, or you have opened different tabs at the same time. So there are tabs that you're working on, and there are tabs that are for social media and other things, just for your personal entertainment. And so you keep shifting from entertainment to the work. So your attention is always divided. Now, there is something called the attention residue. Now, the attention residue is the molecules of attention that you leave on one task when you shift from the other. And so you discover that when you keep on shifting from one task to the other, you keep on dispensing the attention residue, and in that you will not be very productive as you keep on shifting from one point to the other. If you want to be productive in something, give it full focus. You'll discover that creativity will be more, as opposed to if you keep jangling from one point to the other. That one you'll be distracting your concentration. So what happens is that when you keep moving from one point to the other, you've opened different tabs on your computer. In few seconds, you're checking Facebook. In few seconds, you are working. In few seconds, you're checking that and that. You will not be productive. You're engaging in something that we call the 50% procrastination, and it will, it will hinder you from achieving that you wanted. Now, there is active and passive procrastination. There is active and passive procrastination. Now, what happens is this: there are people who know very well that they work well when they are under pressure. These are people who work who only deliver when pressure is on them, or when the deadline is catching up with them. That is when they perform. And then we have the other people who are not very good with pressure. And so, of course, you can now find yourself where you belong. There are people who don't work well under pressure. So what they do is that they do their things very early, so that when the time comes, when the deadline comes, they are not moving up and down. They already have their things planned in prior. Now, these two have different challenges, especially the last minute type of people have something that they need to check. Yes, you can say, you know what's happening? By the time maybe I have a day or two, I will be able to work on that thing and I can deliver it on the day of the deadline. Now, what happens is this: you cannot guarantee 100% performance or 100% delivery on what is needed. Many times errors happen, and you may encounter a few along the way. And if you do things last minute, you will discover that you not be able to deliver quality or excellence. Why? Because you didn't give yourself enough time to make corrections. Okay? So if you're the type that likes working under pressure, if you're the type that knows very well that when things, the atmosphere is thick, that is when you can work very well. This is what you're supposed to do. Create your own deadline. You can now say that the official deadline for delivering this information is, let's say, on 20th. Okay? Now create your own deadline to be like, around 16th. And so now say, I need to submit this information by 16th. So if you work with 16th and you deliver on 16th, you still have some 4 days. Sorry, you still have some 4 days to work on any correction so that you are able to deliver on quality. Of course, I'm still continuing, but someone is asking for my book. Hey, Kelly, thank you for the book. All received. Oh, great. You have received the books that I sent. Thank you so much for that. Please, if you need my books, that is Seen Beyond the Obvious, The Cost of Becoming, and Wisdom from the African Proverbs, very profound books, please let me know. I'll give you each at like 10 USD plus the sending fee, which I'll send you through the email so that you're able to get the books, please. Okay, you can kindly get my email address. My email address is ibs. That the last comment is my email address. Simply add at gmail.com. Simply add at gmail.com. Ibs, I don't know if you've read my current book. My new book is a very good book. I know you like it. Wisdom from the African Proverbs, a very profound book. Please, you can contact me through that email so I can take you through how you'll make the payment so that you can have the books sent to you. In fact, quite a number of books will be sent to the US tomorrow, so yours can be sent at the same time. Samson, Kelly, you have touched many. Okay, many. I congratulate you and keep on. Thank you so much. Oh yes, Seyan, thank you so much. Seyan Scholar, thank you so much. I've just realized that you received the books that we sent all the way from Nairobi, Kenya. Thank you so much for that. And we still send more. So if you're interested, just check the comment that Chef, here is called Chef, but I know his name is Ibs. So Chef here has sent an email that is EZEKK. Maybe you can put it again. Ibs, you can put again. Arthur is so good. Thank you so much for that. You can put the email again. That is EZEKKELLEY, ezekkelley@gmail.com. That's my email. That's the same email that I also use for the PayPal. Guys, I want to thank you so much for those that have been supporting me in one way or the other. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. And Ibs have been one of them. Thank you. Now let's proceed. Let's proceed. I was talking about the passive and the active procrastination. This is when someone knows very well that, okay, well, last minute person, and it affects those people much. So that they wait until it is last minute. That is when they perform. It's very bad. It's very bad. It's very bad. It's very bad. It can affect you big time. So in order to create some chance, allowance, just for any correction, it's good that you start prior. Now, let's proceed. There are causes of procrastination. There are causes of procrastination that I would like us to talk about. Now, the good thing is that these things I'm talking about are reality. These are things that these are not abstract. Things just collect from the moon. No, these are reality things that you experience on a regular basis, and you see people experiencing at your workplace, family, colleagues, and so on and so forth. And so let's go ahead. Number one is underestimation of time. You see, when you, for example, when you underestimate the amount of time that a task will take, it can affect you big time. And now tell yourself, this task will take like maybe 2 days, and you discover that it will not actually take the 2 days, and the task will maybe extend for even a week or so. Why? Because you miscalculated and underrated the time that it will take for the task. Now, how do you overcome that? A procrastination that is caused by that. Anytime you are estimating time for accomplishing something, always create some allowance. Always create some allowance of time that will enable you to, move around. Always create some allowance of time that will enable you to juggle through. In most cases, people say, oh, this one I will finish maybe in a day or two or something. And then when they begin the job, they discover that they can't finish it within that time frame. So always give yourself some extra minutes or extra days on top so that you are able to check what you're doing back to back. With that, you'll not procrastinate. Another thing that people do is that you assign many people, you assign different appointments at the same time. Assigning people different appointments at the same time can be very detrimental. All right. Now, another thing is biting more than you can chew. Yes, that's a cause of procrastination. When you bite more than you can chew. All of us have eaten, and sometimes when you bite something, too big for your mouth, you struggle to chew it, so it affects your mastication process. So it is always recommended that you bite something that you can chew. Now, in this case, we are using that statement figuratively. We are using it to mean taking more responsibilities than you can actually work on. So you have taken this, you have taken this, you have taken that, you have taken that, you have taken that, and you have promised that you're going to deliver. Now, what happens is this. When you take too much responsibilities, it means you don't have the courage to say no. And you don't know what just the word no can save you. That word no can save you big time. So please, make good use of that no. If you are supposed to say no, please go ahead, gather the courage and say no. Don't. So that you don't, overpromise and underdeliver. You'd rather underpromise and overdeliver. That will raise your reputation. But when you overpromise and underdeliver, it will destroy your reputation. Many people fall victim because they bite more than they can chew. Please, don't accept more responsibilities than you can deliver. Oh, great. Distraction, another cause of procrastination. When you're doing something and you're distracted and you have to postpone, it affects your productivity. Distraction. affect your productivity. So please avoid distraction by all means. Distraction are in so many ways. Some people are just distracted by their social media. You're doing something, maybe you're working on your phone, then all of a sudden you just hear pop up, pop, a message has arrived. And of course, it has to affect you big time and all kinds of things. So please, anytime you're working on something very serious, please um, avoid things that can take your time. If you know you're the type, if you know maybe you're working on your gadgets and a phone is something that can affect you dearly, don't work with your phone. There are people who can't have their phones around when they're working, and it's very important, just for your own good, just for your own good. Okay. Now, let's another one is perfectionism. Another cause of procrastination is perfectionism. You want to be perfect. You want to be perfect, please. The thing is this: a perfect person has never been discovered. Let me tell you something. It has never been discovered. So if you want to be perfect to do something, you may wait for so long because getting that perfection is not easy. Remember, quality comes with value. Quality comes with value. Now, as you wait to be perfect to begin, others are making mistakes and becoming perfect along the way. There are things that you'll only learn through the kind of mistakes that you make. And so if you fear mistakes and you want to be perfect, you are the perfectionist type, you may not even begin in the first place. Another thing that affects people is that they always want to do something perfect from the onset, that is from the first time. They don't want failure, they don't want to experience failure. If you're that type place, a lot of things may not work your way. Why? Because failure will always come. It's now upon you to build the capacity to be able to handle failures when they come. That is it. That one happens a lot. Thank you so much, Flame Bold. Good to see you. Yes. Okay, someone is saying that, oh, Vikraman, I remember you very well. Hello, Kelly. You remember? I remember you very well. I used to tune into your live videos last year. You helped me a lot with my breakup back then. Okay, it's all good now. Great. Your advice changed me. Thank you so much. I'm happy to hear such advice. I mean, such comment. It proves that at least people are learning from my lessons. Thank you. The most emotionally intelligent person in the world. Oh, thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for that. Now, Samson is saying, also, Kelly, would you, if time allows, highlight on the link between procrastination and time management? Now, I will mention that in a nutshell. Now, procrastination and time management. If you are procrastinating, then it means you're not managing your time well. That's just that is it. So it calls for what we call priorities. What do you prioritize? The thing is this: let no one tell you that they don't have. Thank you so much, Jeff, Rich, Kelly. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What does that mean? Okay. Ibs, what is that? What is that? Oh, is that a gift or something? Is that financial gift? How did you send that? Okay, thank you so much. Please. Okay. If you send me through PayPal, I'll be so great because that one I'll have immediately. Otherwise, thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for that. Oh, yes, donations. Okay. Oh, great, great. That is donation. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, great. Thank you. Okay. Oh, great. I see. Thank you so much for the donations. Please go ahead. Why not? Go ahead and donate. I'll appreciate it. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much. Oh, great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. Let's proceed. Let's proceed. And we are talking about perfectionism. That is waiting. How much are all the books, Kelly? It's on through PayPal. Yes. Okay. PayPal would be more unless you're using mobile money. but PayPal would be more, would be more convenient for me. With PayPal is okay. And I use the same email that that Jeff is sharing here. You can still share. Thank you so much, Samson. Thank you so much, Samson, for the donation. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for the donation. Thank you. So the email here, the email I know is going to send the email here right away. That email you can use to that email you can use to it's also for the PayPal. The email is also for the PayPal. Please, Jeff, share the email again. Share the email again. Thank you so much. Now, let's proceed. We are talking about. Okay, thank you. Yes, thank you. That Jeff. The message which have been there, that email, that is ezekkelley@gmail.com. That is EZE. Yes, good. That is it. So you can email me. I'll send you how you can make your payments, and you send your details, and you'll be able to get the books. Thank you so much. Now let's proceed. Those sending gifts, please go ahead. I'll appreciate you. I mean, those sending donations, thank you so much. I'll appreciate. So let's proceed. You are talking about perfectionism. If you want, if you don't, you fear failing. You always want to hit the jackpot the first day. You don't, you want to hit jackpot the first time. You want things to happen perfectly the very first time. It may take you time to really do very important things. Why? Because there is, number one, there is nothing you will do that will not encounter some element of failures. So what you do is just give it your first trial, and the next things will come along the way. Just give it your trial first, and the next, it will follow in that order. Don't limit yourself, okay? That is it. So let's proceed. There is something that is called lack of clarity. Lack of clarity is another major cause of procrastination. You see, if you are not clear with what you want, if you're not clear with exactly what you want, then you'll discover that somehow your mind will not put a lot of effort into that thing. You see, I wrote it here very well that if your mind can't see the steps to completing something, your heart will ask to pause. You just discover that if you have not drawn the pathway how you are going to do that thing, your mind is likely to pause over that thing. So, a strategy on how to hit the road is clarity. Be very clear about what you want to do. Be very clear with your steps. This is what I want to do exactly. The clearer you are, the faster you take the action. Why? Because now you've given your brain the power to proceed. That is the fifth cause of procrastination. And let's proceed. The sixth cause of procrastination is the so-called boredom. Everyone is bored. That's true. That's the truth. Boredom, procrastination is stress relief strategy. You see, you feel, when you just feel bored, you're waiting for motivation to begin something. Forget it. Motivation does not make you to take a step. Motivation does not make you to begin to do something. Motivation will keep you as you do something. What makes you begin doing something is inspiration. Now, if you are waiting for the boredom to subside, if you're waiting for the boredom to end so that you can begin something, please, you're wasting your time. If you peg your life on emotions so that you only do things when you feel like, not when you should, then you will do very little. If you discover very well, most of the decisions that you make came as a result of the emotions. But most of the decisions that you are happy with came because of logic. You sat down, thought about it, and decided to execute. Now, the truth is this: boredom It is an attempt to satisfy our current mood. You try to satisfy your current mood. That is the boredom. It's very bad. It's very bad. It can eat your time. Now, there's another thing that causes procrastination, which is the culture in that environment. You know, there's an environment you go to and find the culture of procrastination eminent. Discover that the procrastination is from top. The boss is a pathological procrastinator. Following in that channel, people saying things that they don't do and people promising things that they don't do. If you get to an environment where people are procrastinators, you are likely to be influenced and become part of them. And so before you are consumed into that kind of an environment where people don't take action, where people are just like that, then you need to be very careful because culture can consume your time. Now, okay. All right. Number nine cause of procrastination is something that I termed as jesting with office butterflies. Now, if you're working somewhere, there are this type of people who are very nice, very kind, They like coming to your workplace to tell stories, and sometimes they're not even meaningful stories and the rest, but they just want to have around and take your time doing all kinds of things. Just take your time around, and probably you're busy doing something, but you fear telling them that you're handling something because you think telling them to stop, disturbing you, telling them to stop doing that will discourage them, and since they're your friend, you just want to have them around. Please, if you are handling something, be bold enough to say, please, I will not be able to attend to you in that matter. It is something I've discovered with the Americans, and even people from the Europe. I've discovered something that they are very straight to the point. If it is a no, it's a straight no, and it's upon you now to see what you're going to do with that information. But they have separated themselves from that false responsibility, and they have told you they are not capable of doing that thing. If it is a yes, it is a straight yes, and it remains a yes. And that's the thing that's so great. Now we have people who can tell you something while they mean the other. And I think that is not a very good idea. So, jesting with office butterflies. It may not be office butterflies only, but these are people who come to take your time just to entertain themselves around here and there. If you want to handle something, please be straightforward and tell them, what's happening. I may not be here because of an assignment that I'm doing, so please, I beg to leave, or maybe you can come some other time. People respect those who have schedule. People respect those who have their plans and vision. But if you don't have any plan, you don't have any vision, people can take advantage of it. They'll give you their vision to help them run, and I believe that is not your portion. Now, up to there, please, I would love to get questions, and remember, it's just entering on how now to overcome the procrastination. Is quite a number of points, quite a number of points here with me, quite a number of points, close to 20, quite a number of points, close to 20. Yes. How now? No, actually, there are 13 actually. So after that, may I get your questions? May I get questions, please? May I get questions? After that, may I get your questions? Okay. If you want to have my books, The Single and the Obvious, The Cost of Becoming, and Wisdom from the African Proverbs, please also let me know at the comment section so I can guide you on how you can have the copies. Thank you so much. Zachwilt, how do I do something even though I don't have any inspiration anymore? Now, you just need to find why you want to do it. You first of all need to find why you want to do it. The moment you have found why you want to do it, if why is heavy, it will override the boredom and you go for it. Yes, imagine you're going to sleep hungry and someone tells you there's food somewhere. You don't even know how you've reached where food is. You buy, go and buy food. Why? Because it's a necessity. So what you postponed depends on the weight that thing carries. There are things you can't even think about that. Law is saying best advice for getting accepted for a job. Oh, thank you so much. After being rejected many times. Oh, that's good. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. That is very wonderful. Oh, guys, I think that was so good today. And I think tomorrow, not even I think, tomorrow at a time like this, I will be live again to continue with this wonderful topic. And it's my desire that we tune in next week. You can put a reminder, maybe a bell, so that when I get live, you're able to receive the notification and you come and join together. Okay. Maybe for the last time, Ibs, you can help me share the email address so that those who'd like to get my books can have the email address there and enjoy the books. By the way, they're very nice books. They're very nice books. I do my books well. I do. Flamebolt, thank you so much. Flamebolt, long time, long time. Which book do you write? Did you write, Kelly? Cost of Becoming or Wisdom from African Proverbs? I have written the 3 books. And Flamebolt, I think you have read. Flamebolt, I think you have read some of my books. They sing beyond the obvious, yes. So after seeing beyond the obvious, I now have At the Cost of Becoming and Wisdom from the African Proverbs, a very profound book. Yes, the what has been sent by Chef is my email address. Simply add at gmail.com. That's also my PayPal email. I mean, okay, that's right. I've got your first one. I've ordered the other 2. Thank you so much. If have you made the order through the PayPal? You can make the order through the PayPal. We know how we operate. We know how we operate. I think for the 2 books, Flambolt, you are in the US or UK. Please just remind me. For the 2 books, the 2 books that sending them will be around $65, around $65. Yes, around $65, and you'll have the 2 books delivered. Great. Yes, great. The UK, that's around $60. Around $60. You can make payment through the PayPal. 60 to 65. Yes, because of the few changes here and there. You can make paper through the PayPal, and they'll be sent tomorrow. Quite a number of books will be sent to the US and UK tomorrow, so yours can join the package. Thank you so much. You have my email address, and of course, the email has been sent here. Okay. Good session. See you tomorrow. I'll be here tomorrow. Please, I'll continue this one tomorrow. And those who tuned in throughout, thank you so much. Please, tomorrow, please, I'll be here, right? Same time as we share more. I think I need to be coming live more. So that at least we can have people asking questions in that manner. Yeah, in that manner. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. Could there be any question as we wind up? So, could there be any question as we wind up? Could there be any question as we wind up? Tomorrow we are continuing from there as we share this profound topic. Could there be any question as we wind up? Could there be anyone who is in need of books but has not gotten the email address? That I may also need to know. That I may also need to know. Okay, thank you, Kelly. I've missed these live streams. Take care. Thank you so much, Ibs. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much, guys. Until next time, until tomorrow, a time like this, same place as we continue with this powerful series. Actually, a series. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. If it goes well, why not? I will still slot in other very important topics and we continue learning in that manner. Thank you so much. Until next time. Thank you.